Hello. Today we're going to be talking about something I've wanted to say for years now, right? Yes, yes. First of all, this is Favour Eze, and this is my channel. This is our channel where we talk about sales, how to make sales in your business, how to attract clients. So if you have been struggling with getting clients for your business, this channel is for you. The first rule of making it big, selling big in your business is by subscribing to this channel, because I don't know how you want to be getting inspirations. I don't know how you want to be getting all these wonderful tips that we give here if you are not subscribed, and if you don't hit the notification bell, and if you don't like the videos. So do that right now. So now we're going to be entering into the rules of selling big. The second thing that you need to know as a salesperson, whatever business that you're doing, is that you should be prepared to fail a lot. That is, if you want to sell big, be prepared to fail big. In fact, I think I'm at that stage of my life where I'm like, God, should I continue this thing? Should I continue this selling? Are you sure that this is for me? Well, I can't see myself doing any other thing apart from selling. Even if I'm working for somebody, it's to sell. Because I don't know. I just feel like a lot of potential is wasted when I'm just maybe printing files, documenting, doing paperwork. I don't know if you understand me. If you are like me now, you need to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. You need to be prepared to fail big. John C. Maxwell said it. He said that anything worthwhile is uphill. And if you've not read that book, please just do yourself a favor to read the book. You know how much I love that man so much, John C. Maxwell. He teaches a lot of insight, okay? So when it comes to selling, be prepared to fail, right? Because I don't think there's any salesperson, there's anybody that fails more on this earth than people that try to sell something. No matter what it is you're trying to sell, you will fail. You will fail a lot of times, and you need to be prepared for the rejection. So I believe that you understand that part. So just put it in your pocket. The number 3 thing, and this is the one I love so much. I don't know why I didn't put it at the last, but number 3 thing that you need to know as one of the rules of selling that I've noticed is that 2 is always better than 1. So if 2 people are selling something, they give each other that encouragement. There's nothing like having somebody with you on the same purpose, the same vision, and you're just going. That's what gives married people that kind of respect. I don't know if you're that respect, that when you see them going together. But if you just see one person carrying the sales, take notes. Business owners, banks, managers, people that always send people out to sell, to market their products. You need to take note of this. It is always easier and better to send them 2 by 2 than to send one person to cover one area. Jesus even understood this when he was sending out his disciples 2-2. Because the Bible says that when one person falls, the other person is discouraged. So who will encourage who? When the person is just all alone. Any small rejection, the person will just take it like, the world has ended. So you really need to understand this thing, that 2 is always better than 1. Even if they're not moving around, in the shop, in the hospital, wherever it is that your location is, 2 is always better than 1, because something called social proof again. When one person says something, another person agrees to it. When I'm listening to it, I will be like, oh, if 2 people can say the same thing, that means it must be true. I don't know if you understand. So these are human mentalities. Now you need to be able to use that psychology to your own benefit, okay? So 2 people in a shop, in a business, walking around, selling something is always better than 1, unless you have no other option, then you can send 1. And the number 3rd rule of selling is that every time someone walks into your store, the person has a need. Now, this need is not just a product. This need is a problem, usually a problem, right? And that problem, he wants it solved at a particular amount he is willing to pay. That's what the economists call demand, right? Demand is the amount of money people are willing to pay for a product. So You need to understand the person's need, person's problem. Person might actually come and tell you he wants this product. Don't believe him. Find out the need. Find out the problem that makes the person want, say that they want this, say that they want this service. Find out what is the person's problem first before you start preferring your solution to it. So that's your job. This is not the job of the customer to tell you their problems. It is your job to find out the problem. No matter how they come in, whether they come in with their problems or they come in with the product that they want to buy, or they just say, yeah, I want this. Make sure you find out the problem and the amount that is probably in their head. That's their budget, basically their budget. So this will be all for this time. Remember to subscribe to this channel so that you continue to get valuable tips, valuable insight like this when it comes to sales, when it comes to marketing. See you in the next video. Subscribe, follow, unless this will be the last that you see me. You see this channel. I love you guys. Have a nice day. Favour Eze out.